everyone, it's Susie. Welcome back. And if you're new here to Dragonfly Beez Resell Journey, I am so happy you tuned in. This is an unbagging of a vintage wearable jewelry lot, and I got this from shopgoodwill.com. So, let's check it out. Okay, I separated everything, and let me make mention that this lot was purchased from a site called goodwillfinds.com. I've never purchased anything from there before. I found it somehow. It was in my feed, so I figured, okay, let's give it a try. And this was called a vintage wearable lot, and after looking at everything, maybe not so much, and not everything is vintage. So let's go over the pieces that came in this lot, and the first things I want to go through are the earrings. So this one caught my eye. In fact, I really do like this one. These are clip-ons, as you can tell, and they are these dangling beads. Look at these beads. They are round. They have beautiful end caps. The bottom has a very tiny faux pearl. And the bead is covered with like crushed mother of pearl all around it. It's like a sand color beneath that. And I found these to be quite nice. I do like these. So we have this clip-on earring, and I think they're really nice for the summer. Very beachy, or even as an evening wear, where you can wear with your gold glittery dress or something. So we have this to kick off this vintage lot from goodwillfinds.com. The next pair of earrings are clip-ons as well. They are gold tone, and I couldn't find a maker's mark, so these are unbranded, but looking at it closer, look how beautiful these are. Every bead is intact. There's the amber tone rhinestones, one bigger one in the center, surrounded by lighter, small ones around it, and even tiny little faux pearls. And then on the outside, you see the detailed leaves. So this pair is very, very nice. The next clip-on earring is a black metal, like a bloom, a flower. Looking at it, I do see some wear on the back side. There is some color loss on the back of the petal, and it's where the clip touches. So that's the clip. Other than that, I mean, they're very sweet. They're little metal black flowers with the wear on the back side. So we have this pair. The next pair is for pierced ears, and they are really quite nice. They have this mother of pearl component, and you can actually, the way it's constructed, you see the back, you just pull that out. You can even wear it without the mother of pearl piece. This is how it's constructed. I do see some wear on this one here. You see there's some, like two little spots where the gold coating is missing. So we just place this back through there and link it back on. This one here looks like so on the back side, And this one, I do not see any wear on there. But they are very, quite lovely, I have to say. And it's very rare to see this design. I'm looking at the mother of pearl. You see how the lines go that way on one earring and the other one does not. Just that iridescence is so nice. So we have this mother of pearl. I would call these drop earrings for pierced ears. The last pair is a screwback earring. They have these concentric circles with the bead on top. These are acrylic, and looking at these, I do see some wear. You see there where the seam is? That needs to be cleaned off. Looking at the back side, they are screwbacks, and on the back of the screw, it does say, is it on both sides? Yeah, it's on both sides. Let me grab the loop so you can see that it does say upside down, it says Napier. See that? So these are vintage Napier screwback earrings. Very, very retro, very mod. I think of like the Twiggy times. If anyone knows who Twiggy is, then I guess you're in my age bracket. Here we go. Next up, I found this sweater clip. It measures approximately almost 7.5 inches long in full length, and it's a faux pearl on one strand and this multi-link chain on the other, and it's in very nice condition. So we have this sweater clip. Next up is this gold tone stretch bracelet. You see how it's constructed on the inside? It's kind of like those old vintage Spidell watch stretch bracelets. Let's see. My wrist is 6 1/4, so yeah, it fits nicely, but there is stretch. And looking at it, there is some wear on it as well. So we have this one. Here we have a gold tone ring that is adjustable. Right now it is sized at 7, and it has a marquee cut green glass bead. Looking at it, I do see that those little raised beads, the little balls, the pinch the metal, does have color loss. So instead of being completely gold tone, I do see silver on the tops of most of those beads, as well as on some of the lines that make up that design. Yeah, so there is wear on this, but nonetheless, I think this is quite a beautiful vintage costume ring, and it is adjustable, and there's no maker's mark on the inside. Okay, next up, let's look at this. This is a peacock brooch. Look at the feet. It has a faceted blue. I believe these are glass belly. And if you notice, all throughout each of the feathers, there are clear rhinestones. Right where his crest is and his eyes, they are painted red, but there's no rhinestones placed in those little like those little cups, I guess quite ornate. Let's look at him on the back. Yeah, he's got wear. If there was a maker's mark, it is gone. I don't see any. This must have been stored somewhere for quite some time, because look at that line going across on the left side. The back is open back, and these are foil back rhinestone beads. There is a rollover clasp, and the pin looks to have wear on it as well. He lasted a long time, and I still think he is quite nice. Next up, another stretch bracelet. Look how tiny this is. It's for a child. It's gold tone, a lot of wear. Look at those links. A lot of that gold tone has weared off. It is holding a disc like a coin. I thought it opened, but no, it does not. And it has this depicted on it. I'm not sure. A heart. It looks like a rock wall or something. I don't know. You do have this very ornate design going around it. This is so tiny. Maybe about 5 inches in circumference. Yeah. We have that. No maker's mark either. Next up, another brooch. This is porcelain. I believe this is, could be hand painted. If not, then transfer wear, but I don't know. I think it's hand painted. I think there's a signature on it. Fragonard. 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 It is a courting couple. There's the back side of it. It does have a nice bezeled, that's not sawtooth. It looks very regal. Look, it even has little beads on top of each one of those prongs. Really sweet. We have that. We have a herd of elephants. This is the necklace. These elephants are glass. There's 7 altogether. It does have a clasp that looks like that. Let's look at the other side. It has a lot of wear. It really does. I mean, if anyone has some type of jewelry cleaner that deep cleans metal, yeah, you see the jump rings too. Maybe you can clean this up. And then looking at these elephants, I do see some tail missing from this one. I mean, these are really delicate elephants. This one, I believe, is missing a leg. That one is complete. They all have little pins stabbed right through their belly up to hold them onto the jump ring. Yeah. And now you can see that chain. You see how worn that is? Yeah. This necklace has a 7¼ inch drop. So that makes this 14½ inches long. And the little elephants are adorable. I mean, They're green glass elephants. And there you can see it. Next up is this very large, I don't know, it's almost like a metal, right? It has a fleur-de-lis there where the blue enamel is, and on the bottom half is a lion. It is dimensional. If you notice, within there is that gold tone textured backdrop, and then this piece, and then you have this scalloped frame going all around it. That's how it looks like in the back. No marks whatsoever. It is on this very long textured gold tone link chain that has a fold over clasp. There's no maker's mark on this. It is in really nice condition. The chain has a 11-inch drop, making this a 22-inch necklace with this amazing, and it has weight to it, medallion. Now, I think I did see these online, and let me grab a magnet and let's see if I can find it. You hear the train going by? Yeah, it does that periodically. Okay, this is costume, and it's very, very regal. Great chain too. So we have that. Next up, we have this one. I like the chain on this. The only thing is it needs a really good clean. This is like a lariat. So when I measured this from end to end, it came out to 36 inches. It's holding this. And the 36 inches includes the end of the tassel. Now, looking at this closely, if you notice at the end, there are jump rings, and attached to that jump ring is this one little bead, and this side, that bead just cracked and blew up, and it's not there. It is missing. So, and then you have these two stones. They are wire wrapped around this type of bale. Looking at these stones, I'm not sure what these are at all. They kind of remind me of chrysocolla, but I'm not going to say. There you can see. And then hanging off the stone are these little tassels. And this one has 3, and this one has 3 as well. No, this one has, yeah, they do have 3. This one's missing a bead. Okay, so yeah, this one needs to be repurposed. So this will, I mean, they say it's wearable, but how can, you know, not everything in here seems to be wearable. All right, moving on to the next items. Like, for instance, look at this Damascene bracelet. I mean, beautiful detailing, but it has a lot of wear. Look at that. It has a safety chain that is not removable. It has this type of box clasp, and the underside of it, look at all that wear underneath. Can those marks be scrubbed off? I don't know. This was very loved. So we have this bracelet, and it measures in at 7 inches in circumference. Okay, I'll show it like that. But you see all that wear? I love the design on the sides. They really take great pride in the craftsmanship of these type of bracelets. Okay, this one is gorgeous. This is a gold tone, beautiful bracelet with a fold over clasp. Look at that design. It has these beautiful glass opalite beads. Wow. Little daisies in between the round ones. Every bead is there. Let me show you the back side of this. I don't see any name. This measures in at 6 3/4. No, yeah, 6 3/4 in circumference. No, what am I saying? 6 3/4 full length. Yeah, it does have a fold over clasp. That's right. Okay. I was distracted by the beauty. So we have this one. The next necklace is copper tone. It has a spring ring clasp. Very Art Deco feel. These beads are glass. Prong set. Look at this. It has wear. It does. It has a lot of wear. Let me grab the magnifier. That way you can see it closer. See all that wear? Love that the beads are prong set, but what can you do about this? Love this one. Look at all the carvings. And even the bottom bead is prong set. Let's look at the back of this. You see what I'm talking about? I mean, if there's some way to clean this up, this is a really nice necklace. This has an 8-inch drop, so this is a 16-inch necklace. It's copper tone, Art Deco style, black glass bead necklace. Talk about black glass beads. We love glass beads. This one here is beautiful. Even though it's just black glass beads, they're vintage black glass beads, and they're faceted and they're gorgeous. It has a spring ring clasp. This one here has a 13-inch drop. This is a 26-inch beautiful glass bead necklace. The next necklace is vintage. It's multi-strand. In fact, there's 7 strands. It is gold tone. It has a drop of 7.5 inches. So this is a 15-inch necklace, and I measured it from the longest. Right there, it has a hook closure, so I measured it from the last loop on here. It's finished off with a metal bead. As you can see, there are these branches that hold all the chains. There is some discoloration. You have the same on the other side, some discoloration right there. You have these heavy, well, no, I'm not gonna say they're heavy. They're not too heavy. These twisted chains, and then you have this strand that has branches as well. glittery beads, hollow gold tone beads. You have this here moon glow bead, but there is some, you see that? There is something right there. So I guess some of that coating came off in 2 spots. More glittery beads, more branch-like components, and then you have smaller chains and this textured link chain. Let me show you the maker's mark. Yeah, there it is. So let me grab the loop, and that way you can see that this is by Art with the copyright. That's how it's finished off. I mean, overall, considering its age, it is not bad at all. A couple spots of discoloration up here and a couple spots here on the bead. But you know, the spots are gold tone, so it kind of looks like a, you know, gold specks peeking out. Other than that, this is a beautiful vintage multi-strand necklace by Art, who is Art Pepper. So we have that. Now, I believe there's only 2 more things left, and they are not vintage. So we'll go over those right now. This necklace is definitely not vintage. If you recognize this little birdie, on one side it says Chloe, on the other side it says Isabel. It is Chloe and Isabel. This is a New York-based company. It was founded in 2011, but they closed in 2019. So they were only around for about 8 years. It was founded by a girl named Chantel Waterbury, and she basically paid her way through college by selling knives. And she started Chloe and Isabel as a way to empower the new generation of entrepreneurs through social retail, which is direct sales. She had found many angel investors, and one of them even included Ashton Kutcher. Anyway, she had this, I guess, business model where if you wanted to sell her jewelry, you can sign up for a starter kit, which costs like $700. You get 15 items. It includes like a carrying case, a catalog, order forms, a gift necklace, and all her jewelry was hypoallergenic, nickel-free, and lead-free. And there was a lifetime guarantee on replacements. Anyway, that didn't last. And, you know, when you hear about a starter kit and having to pay, I mean, they took care of the shipping and all, but, you know, they would take a commission, and I don't know. It sounds like maybe like Avon, or I don't know. Anyway, they closed in the end of July in 2019. So this is not vintage. This necklace is brass tone, has a flat chain, has a lobster claw, has this extender. There are these glass beads on the bottom. This has a 7.5-inch drop. So this is a 15-inch necklace, and this extender is about 2 inches long. Here you can see it close up. There is that brass tone. Let me show you the birdie. The birdie, here is the birdie. It says Isabel on one side, Chloe on the other, and there is the pendant. All the stones are there, different colors, blues and like citrine tone, and the bottom is even like a tanzanite color, like that very light purple. Here's the back side of the necklace. It is all open back, some are foil back, and here's the chain. So unfortunately this company didn't last, but their jewelry did. The very last necklace in this group is this here, also like a brass tone link chain. It has this ribbon going around the one side of that chain link that can easily be removed if you really don't want it. It has a lobster claw. The extender is like so. There is some wear on this extender. Looking at it, it's like a charm necklace because you have these beads. Look at that. What is that, a wasp? Some kind of bug. You have a faceted glass. You have a tree of life. You have this mother of pearl disc with this bead on top that has that glittery foil design within. You have this dyed howlite. In the center, you have this plaque with lovebirds, I guess, and a beautiful frosted blue faux pearl. The faux pearl does have some, you see those little nicks right there? Can you see it from far away? You have this green dyed howlite nugget. You have another glass faceted bead. You have this. Who is she? She's interesting. And then you have one of these, similar to the blue one on this side, but in yellow, and another bead. So this one has a drop of 7 inches, and you do have this extender on the end to make the necklace longer. So this wraps up this first time purchase, which they called vintage wearable lot from goodwillfinds.com. Tell me your thoughts. Did you like anything? If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's free to subscribe. I just threw everything into a little Pyrex bowl. And also, comment below. Yes, I love reading your comments. And if there's anything you would like to purchase, all you need to do is email me at dragonflybeez@gmail.com. The instructions for purchasing are at the end of the video, and I always include them below in the description box. If anything sells, I'll create a sold list, and that will be pinned in the comments below, which means it's the first comment that will appear. So, okay, what do you, like I said, my very first purchase, they seem to offer many things, some at good prices, some at not so good prices. This was not a good price, so I'll be happy to just make my investment. Tell me if you've purchased from them before, and yeah, check their site out. There is a lot to offer there, because I think I just googled Goodwill, and because I didn't have like Blue Box or Shop Goodwill bookmarked on the device I was using, and this came up. So yeah, let me know, and thank you everyone for spending this time with me today. I surely so appreciate you all, and I'll see you real soon in the next one. Bye.